Oh, hello. Okay, welcome. Kindly introduce yourself and tell us why you are here.
Um, Good evening, Honorable Chair, fellow panels. My name is Vera, ES 300, and I'm here to be vetted for SRC General Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you. Kindly have your seat. So we'll begin with questions based on the CV you submitted.
Welcome to the committee, Ms. Vera Ikwa Edu. Please, who is Ms. Vera Ikwa Edu?
So, Ms. Vera Ekwedu is a third year environmental safety engineering student at the University of Mines and Technology, precisely SRID, with hands-on internship experience across Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, covering fire and safety, handworking, detail-oriented, and quick to learn, with strong organizational and teamwork skills, and a genuine interest in supporting safe and environmental responsible industrial operation, and also good in teamwork as well.
Okay, thanks for that. But
Thank
actually, I was expecting you to have been able to give us the answer without resorting to your profile to check what is in there.
Vera, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Please, what is today's date?
Today is the 1st of August 2026.
Hmm. And under your profile, you said you are hardworking and detail oriented, right?
Yes, please.
But then under your educational background, I'm seeing October 1st to October 31st, 2026.
Mhm.
Can you see it?
Yes, please.
Since you said you are detail oriented, I was expecting to see less of these kind of errors. I don't know. I was not expecting to see an error like this. Yeah, in your CV.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. And then also you said you've had some experience in occupational health and safety.
Yes, please.
Okay. Did it come with a certificate?
Occupational health and safety. No, please.
No. Okay. So when there is a fire outbreak, what are the immediate steps that someone has to take?
So, first of all, when there is a fire outbreak, you first have to identify the stage of the fire. Either the fire is in the initial stage, the middle stage, or the final stage. So, if the fire is at the initial stage, you can extinguish the fire using a fire extinguisher. But if it's not at the initial stage, you have to move away from the point of fire where the fire is, exit to a place not close to the fire, then call the fire service to come and attend to the fire.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I'm sure you were taught on how to use the fire extinguisher.
Yes, please.
So can you take me through the steps in using the fire extinguisher?
Okay. So when using the fire extinguisher, we have four procedures. We call it push. We have the P stand for the pull, and S is sweep. We have no when extinguish fire, we have a way of extinguishing fire, which the method is the pass method, PASS. The P stands for push, A stands for aim, then the first S stands for sweep, squeeze, and the second one stands for sweep. So where I have a fire extinguisher, we have part of a fire extinguisher. We have the pin. The pin locks the fire extinguisher so that in case accidentally someone press on the handle, it's not going to bring anything out. So before you use the fire extinguisher, you first have to remove the pin. And the pin is sealed by a seal, extinguisher seal. It's yellow, it's have come in different color. So when you just squeeze the pin, the seal will come off. You remove the pin, then you hold the extinguisher on your left side, on your side, not in front, so that you can be able to extinguish the fire. And it should be there should be a few distance between you and the fire. Then also that's the pull, the P. And the aim, you aim at the base of the fire because the fire will emit flames or flames. So you can't extinguish fire uh, spraying the chemicals on the flames. No, you have to aim at the base. That's where the fire is. And the S making the squeeze. That means you have to squeeze the handle so that the chemicals or the whatever the extinguisher contains will come out of the fire extinguisher. And the last one is sweep. So you're going to sweep like this using the fire extinguisher.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Madam Vera, I can see here that work experience you have a lot. So suppose there is gas leakage in this room. How are you going to mitigate that so that it doesn't catch fire? Maybe you enter a room, you find out there's a gas leakage, you feel the sense. How are you going to mitigate that so that it didn't cause burn or
So since you're able to identify the smell of a smell of a gas, that means that is the hazard you have been able to identify. So finding the hazard, you have to find how to eliminate the hazard. So first of all, you find the hazard there is a gas in the room. You have to make sure that no one sets fire or there is no heat because fire comes as a result of fuel, oxygen, oxygen, then heat produces fire. The gas over there acts as fuel. There's already oxygen in the atmosphere, so we just need heat to produce fire. So first of all, you have to make sure that anyone around doesn't bring or produce any heat. So
so
you
suppose you accidentally bring your phone near the where um the smell is coming, or maybe there's a cylinder there. What are the risks involved when you bring a phone near a leakage cylinder?
so the phone causes radiation. This radiation produces heat, and this heat can help to set fire.
All right. You also in your educational background you talk about data analysis. What is data analysis? In your educational background, can you see here data analysis? Data analysis. What is it? What is
So data analysis is you have been an example is Microsoft Excel. So you have been given like let's see, I'm often one of the program on campus, often a course this semester that is computer in environmental engineering. So we'll be given a set of data for us to analyze it, to give analysis of the data. So I'm using Excel to analyze the data given to you.
so after analyze
You
what after analyzing the data, what's the outcome?
so after analyzing the data, you have to give solution. You have to make conclusions of your findings. And if there is recommendations, you have to make recommendations all through the Excel. But um, it depends on the Microsoft Excel or maybe
Okay,
the
so it's only Excel that they use to do data analysis, or
no
so what
please.
are other tools that you can mention at least one or two?
So we have Excel and PowerPoint.
PowerPoint for data analysis. Are you sure? So let me help you. We have Python, we have R. A lot of statistical tools are there for data analysis. So you need to master that. It's not only Excel that they use to do analysis. There are a lot of software there. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So a follow up on this question. You said you have good working knowledge of Word and PowerPoint. I'll just stick to the two for now. Under the personal skills and qualities.
Please, can you come again with your question?
I said a follow up to what he was asking you.
Okay.
You said you have good working knowledge of Word and then PowerPoint.
Yes, please.
So can you give me just a difference between the two and then how they operate and when they are used?
So when I'm writing a report, for example, I'm writing a report, I'm going to be using Word document to write a report. I'll not be using a PowerPoint. But when I have a presentation for a group of people, I'll be using the PowerPoint to have the presentation. Thank you.
Sure. So I just want to know um, when it comes to the volume of words that you use in each of these ones, which one has the highest volume and then which one has a lower volume of words? That's what I mean.
Okay, so for PowerPoint, you just have to you have to just state the main point that you want to deliver. Yeah.
All right. Sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So we'll move to the next category. That's general knowledge. General knowledge.
Miss Vera Ikua Aidu.
Yes,
Or is
please.
it Aidu?
Aid.
Aidu.
Yes, please.
Nice name.
Thank you.
How conversant are you with general knowledge?
Please, your question again.
How well will you rate yourself when it comes to general knowledge?
Mm, I can't see much and I can't see few because the environment always keeps on.
On
We
a
keep.
scale of 1 to 10,
I'll give it a 7.
a 7.
Yes, please.
Nice. And what is your favorite field when it comes to general knowledge?
Please, I didn't get you. Can you come back?
What is your favorite field when it comes to general knowledge?
Please, I'm sorry, but I didn't hear you. Can you
What is your favorite field when it comes to general knowledge?
safety and environment?
Beside that,
I love safety and the environment very well. So yeah.
unfortunately, I'm not also a safety expert, and so I can't go in that direction. And so let's just make things simple here. Who is the current chancellor for the University of Mines and Technology?
Please can
The
you
current chancellor.
former pre- former president is Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor.
And who is the current vice chancellor?
Professor Mrs. Professor Mrs. Goski.
She's a female, right? Oh, I never knew she was a female. This serves as a great experience to learn. But that's not the right answer, unfortunately. Uh, Who was the first female chancellor for a public university in Ghana?
Please, I have no idea.
Who is your role model in leadership?
Professor Nadi Tego.
Okay. So, what are the core values for the University of Mines or motto for the University of Mines and Technology?
So, um, so to produce professionals in Africa and the world,
Motto.
motto, knowledge, truth, and excellence.
Okay. I think that's the right answer. So, who is the current SRC General Secretary?
Miss Leila Amo.
Okay, I think I'll have to stop at this point and hand over the mic to one of the discussants to also continue.
Ms. Vera,
Yes.
please mention the three arms of government under the UMaT SRC Constitution.
So we have the Executive Council, the Legislative Assembly, and the Judiciary Council.
Thank you. My second question is, what is separation of powers?
So so when it comes to separation of powers, it's when each of these are given the mandate to work, to be able to perform their rightful responsibilities. Without so it's when these are able to perform their rightful responsibilities without any
Thank you.
Vera, can you name three principal officers of the university?
Mr. Chair, please, can you come again with your question?
My question is, can you name three principal officers of the University of Mines and Technology?
So we have the Vice Chancellor, the Pro Vice Chancellor, and the Registrar.
Thank you.
Miss Vera, do you know who the chair of this vetting panel is? Yeah. You don't know,
I know, but I have.
but you don't know his name. Right, that's fine. So have you heard of Nooks? Nooks.
Yes, please.
What is Nooks?
So it's local University of Ghana's local University of Ghana's Students
Um,
Association.
I didn't say local Nooks. I just want Nooks.
So National University of Ghana,
Um,
National University of Ghana Students
so
Association.
it's National Union.
Union.
Okay,
Thank you.
Union of Ghana Students. All right. So do you think there is a need for you as a general secretary to understand how the Nooks work?
Yes, please.
I think
So this campus is having a news coordinator. Coordinator. In which the news coordinator represents us at the national level. So
okay, sure.
So on that same regard, what is your duty? What's the duty of a general secretary with regards to NOx?
so to keep records and order of proceedings during meetings
Okay.
and also to be writing minutes.
I mean the okay, what's the duty of the general secretary of an institution at or in NUCS in NUCS as in national, not local NUCS?
Please, can you come again with your question?
What is the role of the general secretary of an institution with regards to NUCS?
So first of all, under the summon of the president, as the news president, someone meetings, um, someone meeting stating time, venue, then date, then agenda. Then also write minutes during meeting.
Okay. Okay. Um, yes.
So in performing your duties as a general secretary, do you think it's important to maintain accuracy?
Yes, please.
Why?
It is important to maintain accuracy to prevent making errors. Then also making errors that will cause any further accidents later.
Okay. Right.
Um, it's that who's the person due to lateness.
Under the president.
And the cost for meetings. Sorry, and what for details must be included in the meeting notice.
So we have the time, date, venue, then agenda of the meeting.
Okay. Once an SRC committee is formed, within what time frame are you required to publish the names of the members?
Please, one.
Exactly. Okay.
So I'd like us to move to. You have it. Okay.
I can see on your CV that you've once served as the General Secretary for your department, which is assessor. For how many terms have you held this position as the General Secretary?
So for general secretary, once. But for other secretarial position like financial and treasurer, severally.
And so, when did your tenure end, or is it yet to end?
So I'm still in power because my department hasn't still done their election yet to elect a
So
new.
you are, and when did your tenure start?
It started on September.
September 2025.
Yes,
Before we went to, before we went for the vacation last year.
yes, please.
And so, in your capacity as General Secretary, what are some of the key details you must include or you must take notice of? Should you be writing a message addressing the General Student Body in your capacity as SLC General Secretary?
Please, can you come again with your question?
What are some of the key details you would have to look out to if you are tasked to draft a letter to the General Student Body as the SLC General Secretary?
So drafting a letter to the journal student, journal student body.
Yes, please.
The time is very necessary, so you have to state the time that the letter is to be released. Then
Come again.
the time
Time.
that the letter is to be released.
Time as in 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock p.m.
Time
AM
as
and
in
PM.
maybe 1st of August 2026.
Date.
Yes, date, sorry,
Okay.
the date. Then also the title is important because before someone will read the whole letter or the whole essay, the person will first read the title to get the
So
summary.
let's make it this way. Before the title, what are the key details you would have to include in the letter? Beside the date. What else?
So the main message, the message, that's introduction, body, and conclusion. So it should contain the message you want to deliver to the students.
If I may find out from you, have you, in your capacity as General Secretary for your department, ever written a letter addressing the general students from your department? Have you ever done that?
Please, if I may get your question right, you want to know
You are
if,
currently serving as the SSR General Secretary,
yes,
right?
please.
And I'm asking whether in your capacity as General Secretary for SSR, have you ever written a letter addressing students of SSR, the general student body of SSR?
Yes, please.
And what were some of the details you included in that letter? Aside, let me make it this way. Before you get to the title, what are some of the key details you would have to include in that letter, aside the date too?
So after writing the date and everything, I'll write for immediate release.
Well, let's move on.
So, what are the minutes of a meeting?
So minute of a meeting is actually taking short notes of what actually happened during a meeting, like taking the key points, key notice of what went on during a meeting. Like,
So, give me two things that needs to be found within a minute.
so the people present. Please, can you come again with your question?
Two key things that need to be found within a minute.
So the people present, then also a signature from the president.
Okay, so I think the venue should also be there.
Yes.
The start time should also be there. Have you heard of Assistant General Secretary? Assistant General Secretary.
Yes, please.
What role does
So the role of the assistant general secretary is to aid or help the general secretary in running the day-to-day activities of the organization or the SRC.
Okay, so move to the next criteria, which is the legal documents you were given to them.
Um, please, can you outline the constitutional procedures required for constitutional amendments?
Please, can you come again with your question?
I said, can you outline the constitutional procedures required for amending constitution?
Please, I have more knowledge about it.
Thank you.
Miss Vera Equia Egu,
Yes, please.
please, what are your roles and duties as stipulated by the SRC Constitution?
Please, can you come again with the question?
What are your roles and duties as stipulated by the SRC Constitution?
So, under the SRC Constitution, the secretary, the general secretary, is to keep record and order of proceedings of a meeting. Then someone meetings under the directive or direction under. Firstly, is to keep records and order of proceedings in the meeting. Then publish reports publish reports of publish reports on under the direction of the president, summon meetings, then also be responsible for the day-to-day activities of the SRC.
The General Secretary portfolio falls under which particular body? Under main body, under the divisions of the SRC Constitution.
The executive committee.
Executive
Executive committee.
Council.
Executive
Council.
council. Thank you.
So have you gone through the UMaT statutes?
I've gone through some.
We've gone through some.
Yes,
What of the student guide?
I've blushed through.
Did
Have
you go
blushed through.
through? Did you go through or you brushed?
Okay, I've gone through.
So can you mention to us three offenses under the student guide and their punishments?
So we have sexual harassment and sexual harassment, which is we have sexual harassment, verbal harassment,
And their corresponding punishments.
so for the verbal harassment is writing an apology letter. Then for the sexual harassment, okay, let's say another point, we have destroying of school properties and the punishment is replacement.
Okay, I think let's make headways now. Is there anything after going through the student guide that caught your attention that you think the general student is unaware of and you would like to share with this particular committee for the benefit of the general student body?
So for this, I would say they are aware, but they can't. Some students can't abstain from it due to one or two reasons, and that is examination misconduct.
Okay. What's the punishment to that?
So cancellation of that paper.
Okay. Are you aware of anything like Disability Act?
Please can you come again?
Are you aware of anything like Disability Act?
Yes, please.
What is disability?
Please let's carry on.
Did you get my question?
Yes, please.
I said, what is disability? And you said we should carry on.
So
Are we to pass the question or you don't know?
let's pass the question.
Okay. So, Disability Act is an act of parliament, and in mentioning it, Disability Act. I want a number to that.
Okay.
Have you gone through the Disability Act?
No, please.
But you said you are aware of it. And I believe it was part of the documents you were asked to go through, right? Okay. But that's all right.
Thank you.
Miss Vera, so assuming you've been elected as the SRC General Secretary, and then there is a need for you to resign from your office, what are the steps you need to take?
So so first of all, I have to write a resignation letter.
Um, Can I continue?
So first of all, I have to write a resignation letter to write a resignation letter to the speaker a week before.
Sure. So you write it to the respective heads of the three working bodies. Okay. So the Judicial Committee will also receive a copy of the letter. My last question. Based on what condition can you be declared the winner of an election?
So I can be declared the winner of an election when I attain the highest vote from the student body.
Okay, so we are moving to internal affairs. No. What is the constitutional consequence if an outgoing officer is found to have or is found to refuse to hand an important document? What are the constitutional punishment for that person?
Please, can you come again with your
My
question?
question is, what is the constitutional consequence if an outgoing officer refuses to hand documents to the incoming administration? What are the consequences behind it? Suppose, let me help you. Suppose you are leaving, yeah, you have completed school, but you have a sensitive document which is in the name of the school, but you refuse to handle those documents. What do you think it will happen? What are the consequences behind it?
So the certificates of that person can be withheld by the university.
And what are else punishments do you think? What another punishment can the person also receive for committing such offense? Yes.
And the person may not be allowed to graduate from the university.
Okay, so thank you. You can step forward and then do a presentation on your policies and innovation. Yes. So you have 5 minutes to do that.
Okay.
You can start.
Mr. Chair Panel, thank you for this opportunity. I will start with my presentation. That's the policies and innovation I have when I come into power. So I have five policies and innovations, and I have secretaries for forum, digital notice board, student feedback, governance and administration, then student development. So at each slide, I'm going to explain the point or the policies. So taking the secretaries forum, it talks about creating a collaborative platform. An example, to create a platform to bring together all student secretaries across various associations and all. That's enable collaboration and learning between secretaries, organize mentorship and capacity building programs for the forum. So me personally, I'm the current, but I'm not gone yet. The current SRC General Secretary for my department, and I'm now aspiring for the SRC Secretary for this campus. So I'm from a secretary place to another secretary place, and I want to help bring all the secretaries from all these associations together, so we'll be able to learn and build on our skills. Then also we can be able to invite more people to come to mentor us, the professionals outside, to give us more knowledge about what happened. Because we are not going to end just here, we'll take it outside. So the second one is digital notice board. That's enhancing communication channel. That's another major point. So I'm going to create a WhatsApp channel for verified announcements, scholarships, internships, and opportunities. Then also release a regular newsletter highlighting SRC activities, achievements, and upcoming events. Most students are in this group, they don't know what is going on. Some people can even say that during the JCL election, they didn't even know that there was an election going on. So through this um, digital notice boards, is going to alert them, highlighting what the SRC is going to do next, their achievements so far, and what they have before us, and also keep students informed. On our next point, we have student feedback and engagement. Students have a lot of things to say. They talk to ourselves, they talk to other people, but not the right channel. The voices are heard, but they're not responded. So with this, I'll conduct regular survey to gather student opinions before and after major SRC decisions. Then also create QR codes and link for anonymous submission of students' consent and ideas. Some people are talk, but they fear that when they talk, they'll be criticized. So this is going to help them to be able to share ideas because Adrian Crew, Impact Crew team, ensure student voices shape policy decisions because the policies are supposed to shape student policy. The policies are supposed to guide the student to shape the student. It's not just to please us, the executive. Then the last but one is governance and administration. So I'm going to implement digital attendance system for the SRC executive meeting, promote accountability across all council operations, then ensure every student consent is acknowledged and followed up appropriately. Since I'll be creating a link and a survey in which people will be bringing in their request, sharing their idea anonymously, I will need to what bring it into the administration, perhaps to sit on the student matter so that we can do something about it. And for the attendance link, instead of us going to be writing pen and paper, although we'll be doing the manual work, but we're just going to upload a digital platform where we'll be taking attendance in less than 2 minutes. It doesn't take long, and it is just going to take attendance of those around that cycle. And the last policy and innovation is preparing students for success. Partner with industrial professionals to review student CVs, provide employment preparation training and guidance, and also recognize and celebrate students who actively support campus activities and achievements. So, thank you very much. So, currently, a student of this school has created an attendance lake in which is still under practice, and it's not even under practice. It's almost done. I've been testing it for some time now. I'm part of the testers. And what attenders, the digital attendance does is it take only attendance of those around that radius. And also, before you can even sign in, you will need a code, and that is going to help us. Thank you. So my name is Vera Ekwedu, a student from the Environmental and Safety Engineering Association, level 300 student. And I'm aspiring for the next SRC General Secretary. A leader doesn't always lead, but also serves. And I'm here to help you, not just to lead you, but to make sure I'm transparent in everything I do, be accountable for everything I do, and give you accurate information. Thank you.